Good day, folks, and welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'm going to bring you up a little fly here. I would swing for trout. I got this one tied on a trout hook. The next one I'm going to put on the vise, I'll put a salmon hook on it. We'll tie it just a little bit bigger. If you guys want to do a little spay fishing, you want to fish this in rivers for like say rainbows or whatever you're pursuing, or steelhead. Let's go with the materials we need to tie the fly. I'm going to change this one out for 2441 Dicey salmon hook. I'm going to be using some, this is Semperfly nano silk, nice smooth thread. That's better for tying these wings down. The body, I'm going to be using some dirty bug yarn and mottled olive. Very nice coloration in that. I'm going to give it some highlights, some medium brown holographic tinsel. The tail will be just simply some red fibers there, and then the throat we're going to be using some partridge. So just a nice streamer. Get this 2441 in there. Now this is the thicker wire, as you can see. You can hold some steelhead with that one, no problem at all. And you don't always want to be throwing big flies at those fish. Let's coat this shank down there. We'll get it all covered with our thread. Come down here to the, right by the bend here, that's right by the tip of the hook. I'll bring in this just nice soft red fibers. I'm going to take off some of this real buggy stuff off the bottom of the web. And then I'll come in here with the fibers off the side. Should make them fairly uniform. Red tails are very good in shallow water. Fish like that. You'll see a lot of them on English trout patterns, wet flies. Wrap my butts down. That's got the tail. Then I'll bring in some of the holographic brown for the rib. Tie these in different colors. This is real good. This is a good coloration. Then I'll come in with the dirty bug yarn, which is really nice blend. Just gonna lay that on the shank so it keeps that shank nice and level. Now we're going to tie this, wrap this kind of in a taper. There we go, got a nice kind of a cigar shape. Tie it off. Don't crowd your eye. And then we'll get our rib on here, the brown. Nice segmentation, a little bit of flash in there they can see. You still see it's a pretty subtle coloration, which is good. We're going to bring a throat in here for that. We're going to come in with some of this brown, a little bit of the bigger, larger size mottled partridge. Cut my tip off. Cut the stem off. So we got it all nice. Just gonna lay that on the bottom. Tie that right just ahead of the body. Help that flare out a little bit. Nice mottled throat. I like that. Now we're going to take some mottled oak turkey. We'll take two sections, one off each side. Take a little wider piece on this one. The other one I would have done more for trout. This one I'm going to do a little more for salmon. So you always got a pair in your, you got a left and a right in your package. Cut them off matching sides, and then you can pair it up. And we'll get the tips. I've got lots of feathers laying on my bench here right now. Okay, we'll get the oh, that one fell apart on me. Another thing I would do, I didn't do on this one, I should have coated the feather with fixative, and then that doesn't fray on you. A little way to kind of keep your feathers together, but here I go, I got it now. My feather the way I want it. I'll lay it right on top. I'm just going to pinch my thread between my finger and then pull it straight down. Should fold it down pretty good. If you don't like it, just take it up again to the end of the tail. Pinch it on the side. Bring your smooth thread up in between my fingers. See, it's slack. I'm going to pull it straight down, and that should set my wing. Get the butts trimmed off. And I'll start tying my nice little thread head on here. Neat head. And there we go. That'll take the current will take that down. It'll look pretty good. And I'll just finish that off. Leave enough space there. You can do a riffle hitch on that if you want to do so. Bring that sideways across the current. Really nice for the steelhead. I've got a little bit of tinsel hanging out. That's all right. Tie flies to fish, and this one will definitely nice color for your steelhead. Nice model coloration. They like that. I'll just cook that on my Sol Res there. Get a good firm body on there. I'll just straighten out the throat hackle here in a second. And that fly will definitely be one to fish. It's a nice small little fly. Like I said, the current, when you get that little pull, it's going to come down. It might be sticking up a little higher right now. I'd want to put that in I'd tie it a little bit lower if I was going to put it in a shadow box. I'm not a classic fly tyer. I don't even qualify for that, but I tie fishing flies. And this one here, like I say, when there's a little bit of current on there, you'll see where it is. That belongs right there, and it'll be good. So you guys want to run that behind your spey lines, and then your single-handed, two-handed rods, whatever way you want to do that. That'll be one of the flies I'd recommend this autumn special here. And thanks again for watching. We thanks to all our suppliers for sponsoring the show, and we'll catch you guys real soon.